What's up, guys? I just want to do a quick throwback video here to highlight two past video game and film projects that I worked on as a music composer. And looking back, they were a lot of fun and a great way to get started as well. So one of them is a documentary film called Mother to Earth, and it's basically about a old Nintendo video game called Mother, as well as Earthbound. It's a series, and I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a great game, great series. Go check it out. Go play it if you're into games. Very like nostalgic, very fun. It's like kind of quirky, especially in terms of RPGs, role-playing games. That's all I can really say. The music's great. It's weird. I love it. And so my friends actually started this documentary film about essentially how there was like a black market behind the video game because there were certain like versions of the game that were very limited edition that Nintendo didn't release, right? And long story short, it's a fun documentary, and I got to co-write some of the music with my friend Austin O'Rourke, another great composer as well, so go check him out. And yeah, just if you can, go find the Mother to Earth documentary online. We were actually featured at both MagFest as well as the Game Developers Conference, which is super cool. I was like, one of my first projects, and to be featured at such big events was just really like a big honor and really humbling. And the second one, I actually worked on a game before this that didn't get released, but the second one is my first actual game that's in progress. It's got a trailer on Steam, and it's called Warp Soldier. And the reason I want to highlight this one as well is because it was actually a challenge for me, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm used to writing music with lots of different harmonies and like making it more complex or long, like making it more complicated than it needs to be. So this restricted me to usually like between 30 seconds to 2 minutes roughly. And because it was in the style of the old NES or the original Nintendo music, the game dev wanted me specifically to keep it limited to that number of voices. So usually it was about 4 voices, rhythm, bass, and 2 harmonies, right? So really only leaves room for the drums, the bass, and then 2 harmonies. No like real complex chords or all these crazy stuff going on. You're not gonna hear any violins. It's like the old like beep boop. I mean, in simple terms, chiptune style. It was a lot of fun, and again, that was a good challenge for me, and I'll tell you why. I forget where I watched this, but a long time ago I watched a documentary with the Final Fantasy composer, Nobuo Uematsu. And if you've heard any of his music outside of the 8-bit era, you know he's insanely talented. And even he talks in that documentary, I wish I remembered the name, but he talks about how it was a great challenge and a great exercise for him to write music with only the 4 voices, because he had to get really creative and had to be really thoughtful about what he was writing, like making every bit count, because he couldn't write for like a full orchestra or a band, literally drums, bass, and 2 harmonies. So not even really a full chord. So it's a cool, I agree too, it's definitely a cool exercise because it restricts you, it limits you, but then it frees you because of that, because you can work within those constraints and come up with something really fun and cool. And again, like a lot of the most memorable melodies came from that time period because they had to focus on making every little bit count. Anyways, guys, it's sort of a fun video, but I just wanted to do a little bit of throwback video on that video game and film theme, or film projects and video game projects that I've done in the past. There's another one that you can find on my Instagram. I'll do just like a short version of this. It was like a short film, student film anime, which is super fun. Like, I'm getting more into, like, I've had some conversations, for example, with the composer from Haikyuu, the anime series. He did Haikyuu and Gundam and My Hero Academy. I love that composer so much, and I spoke with him a little bit over messaging. He's got a cool background as well because he was a rhythm gymnast before, tongue twister, rhythm gymnast, and he went from that into writing music, and he got into like production. Like he's good with like electronic production and synths and combining these different genres like tango, and his music's really cool. I would definitely recommend checking it out, and it's no wonder he's popular as a choice in anime. But my music was inspired by him for that project. It was sort of like a, I don't know how you would describe it, like an angel fighting this monster on a train. I would just go check out my Instagram, you'll find it. But anyways, it's like a cool little sketch, and I want to do more of that project or types of projects in the future. So if you're interested in doing that, leave a comment below and leave a way to reach out to you, because I'm happy to collaborate. Alright guys? Well, that's it from me today. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And by the way, it's free to subscribe to the channel. I'm close to 1,000 subscribers, which means I can monetize and never work a 9 to 5 again. I'm kidding, only sort of. But if I can monetize, I can start live streaming and helping you guys more, doing something I actually enjoy. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.